Hi, and welcome to the sixth and final appointment with this series of videos on contemplative photography and Christian meditation. Today we will finally see the results of our effort in this journey throughout contemplative photography. Even though I'm pretty sure you have certainly found interesting benefits in the practice of this discipline, personally speaking, as it happens with my practice of meditation, the fruits are not visible during the practice itself, but they are visible in everyday life. For example, when I simply walk without a photographic purpose, sometimes my eye is caught by something that really stands out from the ordinary. Or maybe I can find something poetic in the ordinary life itself. This is a sure sign that all the practice and the time spent behind a viewfinder is, in a certain sense, paying off. Before continuing with this topic, let's have a look at what we talked about during the last video. We talked about self-portraits, and Vivian Mayer was our chaperone. She was a passionate photographer, but she never showed her pictures to anyone. So maybe one could wonder why she spent all the time taking pictures of the places she lived in, and she definitely was a great street photographer, and why she spent so many hours taking pictures of herself. Of course, we cannot really say it, but to me it seems that, especially nowadays, it's very difficult to understand why doing something if it's not shared. This is maybe the main difference between a selfie and a self-portrait. A selfie is meant to be taken in order to be shared and convey the best version of ourselves. A self-portrait comes from a different source. It's something maybe more intimate. It springs from the desire of knowing our true image, and by that, our true self. Seeing it this way, we can then compare our meditation practice with the practice of self-portrait. After all, we meditate in order to reach our own true self. In the case of Christian meditation, our own true self is in the depth of God's mystery, which we are trying to be open to through the practice of silence. And what happens in the self-portrait practice is the same. If we really pursue an image that's as much free as possible from our ego. That's why we need to leave our ego behind, and self-portrait becomes a search for humility. Humility, as John Main says, is recognizing that we are what we are, that we need to find our place, and that there is something bigger than us that contains us. And we need to know ourselves through meditation in order to elevate ourselves and go beyond ourselves as well. That's why today we will talk about portraits.